Good morning. Welcome to yet another edition of the Phil Taylor Jones Show. We welcome you. Today, we're going to be focusing on something that's been going on for the last couple weeks, or maybe a little bit before Christmas. News media continuously talking about how better the economy is getting. And from where I sit, it's not getting that much better, if any. We're talking about food prices still skyrocketing, gas prices are fluctuating. Sometimes they're up a little bit and sometimes they're down a skosh. Auto insurance, many things that we depend on for our daily lives. Even mass transit, public transportation, that's sky high. For senior citizens and disabled, they may get by with $14 passes. Now that may be contingent upon where you're viewing this video. Here in California, senior citizens disabled get bus passes for $14. I haven't really checked the regular fares, but they are double digits, and I mean high double digits, close to $100 for public transportation. And yet on the news, the government slanted news, they continue talking about the stocks, or the prices being lower. And then I said stocks because it's in the backlots of my mind here. Every time they come up with this business about lower economy or the economy getting better, it's always backed up by what's going on with NASDAQ or the Dow Jones. Well, back a few years ago, like in 09, 08, people like Donald Trump, Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, and these other high-up muckety-mucks, they were beginning to kind of look around the corner a little bit saying, hey, what's going on back there? And that's when the economy was bad. See, the economy is bad when the rich folks have to kind of say, what's going on back there? But then when they don't have to do it, when the Dow goes up and the NASDAQ goes up and they can trade their little stocks and play Monopoly with real buildings, the economy is good. That's Wall Street. What about Main Street, where you and I live? Is it any better for us? Not too long ago, in the 60s, I remember my mother and I renting an apartment for $175 per month, two big bedrooms, nice sized bathroom, full kitchen, humongous living room, balcony, air conditioning, on-site laundry facilities, and dedicated parking at the building. $175. I can remember gas prices being like 8 to 12 cents a gallon. Food prices, oh my God. You could take $20 to the grocery store and you'd almost need a truck to bring it home. Now, I'm not talking about a pickup truck either. That's when the economy was good. Auto insurance, life insurance was at a very low price. You could go to the doctor and get premium health care through your own health care provider, insurance, what have you, at a very nice price. That's when the economy was good. When you could buy a house for, a nice house, really nice, for about $40,000 to $60,000. I remember the house I lived in as a kid. Well, even though my grandfather was a GI, he got it on the GI Bill. In fact, he bought two houses. He bought the one we lived in and the one next door. Each house was only $13,500. So, $27,000 for two houses. These are big houses. 4-bedroom houses, upstairs, downstairs, and that third level. Both houses sitting on 3 acres of land, divided 1.5 per lot. That's when the economy was good. You look at the prices now. They used to, make big deals about $1 million homes. Well, almost all the homes are $1 million now. To get something really fancy, you'd have to go up in the double-digit millions. So nothing, $1 million house, that's nothing. Cars cost $1 million now. So, I mean, all of this propaganda, this bull crap about the economy getting better, and you're still almost paying $5 for gas, just about that for milk. I mean, we bought a gallon of orange juice the other day. It was like $7.49 for a gallon of orange juice. And even though my brother and I, you know, we were kind of petting it to kind of make it last, it still didn't last 2 weeks. So, I mean, don't come to America and lie, talking about the economy is getting better, because it's not. Rents are sky high because the housing problem is still a problem. They were talking about how the affluent can, you know, buy the houses, but even they have to show that they can pay for it and their credit's going to be checked. That's not affluent. Well, you know, maybe it is affluent because, I mean, truly affluent rich folks, they'll just go to the bank and get an association check or what have you for their total amount of the property and say, start the escrow when we're moving in. You know, they don't have to have credit checks because they're paying cash and move in. They hand them the cash and move in, okay? So that's a bunch of bull crap. So rental prices are sky high because of supply and demand. Here in California, the average house note is about $3,500, anywhere from $2,600 to $3,500 a month. The average rental is about $1,500 to $1,800 per month. Now, that's in greater Los Angeles. If you want to move out to, say, Santa Monica or Malibu, where you can be right next to the ocean, you're going to be paying anywhere from $3,000 to $12,000 a month. And the economy's getting better. The job market is still down. We're not where we need to be. And if it fluctuates, it's because of seasonal jobs or something that they feel they need to fill a little niche. And it's going to be part-time. I don't know if too many full-time positions opening. So in order for your economy to be better, you need to have a strong working force. You're being taxed to high hell, especially here in this state. It's the, I believe I'm not misspeaking. If I am, I'm sure somebody out there will correct me. But I do believe that California is still the highest state for taxes in the union. We're outsourcing many jobs to various foreign countries and what have you. So how in the hell can the economy be getting better if all of these negatives are piling up? You know, it's a bunch of bull crap. When I see gas prices drop, I don't know that we'll ever see 12-cent per gallon gas prices again. I don't know if we'll ever see that. But if we could drop the gas prices, say down to 183, 150 something, when food prices come down so that you can spend maybe $250 and have enough food to last out the month, when rental prices start coming down, and by the way, these governmental entities like Housing Urban Development and the Housing Authority for the city and state, and even these elected officials like mayors and all this crap, all the governors, they need their butts kicked, because I mean, some of these places, now when I mentioned the rentals being like, you know, $1,200, $1,600, $1,800, those are for some of your nicer places. Now there are some places out there where it's kind of iffy. They have no dedicated parking. The windows, you got to hold them up with sticks. They don't have any heat in the building. The building is nasty, you know, and they're charging like $800, $900, $1,100, pretty much what the big boys are, you know, charging for the nicer places. There needs to be some kind of government regulatory commission, if there isn't already, to regulate these damn prices. It's ridiculous. They're gutting people like fish. And then for the people in the news media who are fed by these dumb, stupid politicians, oh, the economy's getting better, they need their butts kicked from here to New Zealand. And with that in mind, I'd like to touch on a little something I heard on the news yesterday. The president of, or prime minister, whatever the hell you call him, of Australia, he has put together this commission and this now system where they keep these foreigners out of here, talking the immigrants. That's a bunch of bull crap too. He's keeping them out of there. He's taking the Coast Guard and the Army or whatever. They come in on those little funny boats they come on. He ties a rope to it and he tows them right back out there to sea and say, you need to go that way. Don't come over here to Australia because we don't want you. And now some of his own countrymen are blasting the guy. Oh, well, it needs to be more transparent. We need to know exactly what you're doing. They don't need to know a damn thing. The guy is doing the right thing by his country, by his own people, and now they're being a bunch of bleeding heart liberals out there talking about they need to... Listen, each country has its border. People need to learn to stay within those borders. Oh, well, it's a humanitarian thing. They're being mistreated. And, well, you know, if they're being mistreated in their country with their people, that's their problem. What should give them the right to cross the borders and come over and screw up somebody else's country? You're coming over with not a damn thing on your back but there's raggedy clothes. You got no money, and then you're going to come over to somebody else's property or nation or land because I'm looking for a better life. Stay your ass over there in your own country and make it better for yourself over there. Because you're damn sure ain't going to help the people that you're crossing over to their borders. You're going to make it worse for them. And this president of Australia is towing the line, doing what he needs to do for his country and for his people. I sure wish we had a president like that. But we don't. This jackass is breaking laws, trying to get these foreigners over here, and further screw up our damn country, and then sit there and lie and put press releases out to the news media telling our economy is good. Bullshit. Excuse my French, but that's exactly what it is. Again, I mentioned this state where this dumb Governor Brown is allocating so many billions of dollars for them to have driver's licenses, so many billions of dollars for them to have extra health care upon this stupid system that this idiot president that we have has implemented. His care, his affordable health care, which is another crock of crap. The economy is not getting better, at least not for us on Main Street. For Warren Buffett and those people I mentioned, and it's not that I have anything against them. I think Warren Buffett's a great guy. He gives out good advice. He is very philanthropic. You know, he's a wonderful person. Bill Gates, he has done many things. Donald Trump has done many things. So, you know, they made it. They're rich. Cool. I wish I could have their money. You know, I have nothing against them. But just because they no longer have to kind of raise an eyebrow because things are going kind of crappy financially, and they can play Monopoly with real buildings and, you know, fatten up their portfolios and what have you, does not denote that the economy is getting better for the whole country. It's just getting better for that top 10%. The rest of us are still eating weenies and beans and worried about whether or not we're going to have enough weenies and beans, you know, to feed our families. We're eating popcorn and they're eating filet mignon. And the economy is getting better, yes, for them. We got so many people out on the streets. And then what's the best thing this nitwit that's in the White House can do? Oh, try to bring more people in to feed. And then there's a lot of people on Facebook and other places, Twitter and all this crap, talking about the Republicans. I learned better, so I'll never vote for another Republican. Is some kind of little slogan they got. I don't see anything that, you know, that the Republicans are doing any more than stupid Democrats are doing. All of them are not worth a shit. So why just, you know, lambaste one group when all of them are full of crap? They're just as full of crap as a Christmas turkey is full of dressing. And I'm sick of all of this, you know, oh, well, the economy's getting better. And the economy's getting better, but businesses are closing. The economy is getting better. Oh, well, you know, our automotive industry has really come back. The car sales are up. How do we know that car sales are up? Because we're depending on what you tell us? Yeah, you might see a few people riding around in some new cars, but you see far more people standing at the bus line waiting on the bus. You see far more people walking. You see far more people in raggedy old cars. bicycles. Thanks, my brother's over there in Nashville. Giving me cues. He's behind the scenes. But anyway, one day maybe I'll get him to come out and be in front of the camera. But anyway,
you have to pay me.
He says I gotta pay him. And how can I pay him? I don't. The economy is bad. I can't pay him. Anyway, so yes, how do we know? This is propaganda built up that we will never see. Yeah, Ford's going to come out with brand new cars. Chevrolet's going to come out with brand new cars. And speaking of Chevrolet, man, Chevy came to play with that new Z06. If you haven't seen the stats on it, oh my God, that car is, whoa, I wish the economy was getting better so I could go out and get me a Z06. But I mean, it's not doing so good. Look at Chrysler. Chrysler's now been bought out by Fiat. And again, I go to all these rich muckety mucks, Oprah Winfrey, Magic Johnson, this Kobe Bryant, Warren Buffett, Gates, and Trump. Why couldn't they have all band together and bought Chrysler to keep that icon of an automotive industry, part of the industry, in American hands? No, it belongs to Fiat now. So don't sit there and lie saying the big three anymore. It's the big two. It's General Motors and Ford, because Chrysler belongs to Fiat. So, I mean, can you see the irony of the stupidity that they put out in this country? You know, it saddens me. I want our country to be great like it was when I was a kid. When you see Old Glory go up the pole and you know, put your hand over your heart and sing the national anthem, it meant something. Doesn't mean very much today because we don't know who the hell we are. Because we're always bringing all these foreigners in here and they're taking over all the stuff that we're supposed to have had.
Give them towns and cities.
Give them towns, you know, this town or little this or this. It's America, plain and simple. How many places can you go in the foreign country and you see little America or America town? No, they're burning our flags and burning this creep we got in the White House in effigy because they don't want to even be around or be affiliated with anything that's America. So why the hell should we be so gratuitous to them? You come to America and damn it, be an American. Anyway, I just had to put that out there about this crap. Stop lying. I mean, the news media is fueled by the government. You know, they just spew everything the government tells them. I mean, I wish somebody would stand up for once and say, no, I'm not going to report that because that's a damn lie. You know it, I know it, and if I say it, the American public's going to know it. It's not just about the top 10% that are billionaires. It's about the vast majority of people that are out here bleeding, that are out here suffering, that are out here scuffling every damn day to try to make two ends meet, and they're finding that there's always too much month left at the end of the money. That's what it's all about. And until that turns around, don't lie to people about the economy being better. It's not. It's not. When you have to spend $1 in something for a loaf of bread, the economy's not better. When you have to alter your trips to just the bare necessities to get to places where you have to take care of business because you don't have enough gas to run your car to go to the park or to go to the beach or to go to an amusement park or to go to the movies, the economy's not getting better. Something to think about. Once again, for all those of you who have subscribed and have been loyal supporters, I thank you. I welcome newcomers to come on. I'm on Facebook if you'd like to come on there, and you can't like me, but you can be a friend. And hey, maybe you might even have some ideas for a show that you'd like to for me to get out there, or some information that you feel has been grossly overlooked that you might want me to touch on. Drop me a line, and I'll do just that. And as always, what was that last thing you wanted me to say about the?
It's 3 words: like, comment, and subscribe.
Oh, like, comment, and subscribe. I keep forgetting that. My brother is, on it. And hey, I always try to bring you top-notch stuff. May not always be right, but it's just a common sense approach. It's what I feel. It's what's in my heart. So I want you guys to stay safe and take care. And we'll see you next time on the Phil Taylor Jones Show. Bye-bye.